Hello students, let's start our worksheet number 4. Read the recipe of preparing pasta and complete the instructions that follow in simple present passive form. So student, you have to keep one important thing in your mind before doing such type of activities. We have to use simple present passive form. Means we have to use the helping verb is, am, and are plus third form of the verb when the instructions are given for making something. Students, such type of question will come in your annual exam in passive voice. So students, be attentive. So first of all, read the instruction carefully. Boil 200 gram of pasta. Strain out extra water and put the pasta aside. Cut vegetables like onion, bell pepper, cauliflower, etc. into small pieces and fry in a pan. Add salt and spices. Add the boiled pasta to this mixture. Garnish it with sauces of your choice. Serve it hot. So, students, all these instructions are given in imperative sentences. So, what will you have to do? You have to convert the base form that is given in the beginning of the instruction into third form of the verb. Example, here 200 grams of pasta is boiled. So gram is not countable quantity. So we use singular helping verb with such type of subject. Is boiled. Here the base form is converted into third form of the verb. In the same way, extra water is strained out and the pasta is put aside. Vegetables like onion, bell pepper, cauliflower, etc. are cut. Here the subject is plural. That's why we are using plural helping verb with plural subject are into small pieces and are fried in a pan. Salt and spices are added. Salt and spices are added. Now the boiled pasta is added to this mixture. It is garnished, third form again, with sauce of your choice. It is served hot. So here the objects have been made subject in passive voice and the helping verb according to subject has been used. So you have to keep the object in your mind when you convert from active voice to passive voice using simple present passive form. Means we have to use simple present tense with the help of helping verb is, am and are. So you can do the second part of this exercise yourself with the help of given instructions. And now let's take the next tense, future indefinite or simple future tense uh, that was discussed yesterday in the previous video. We will use the helping verb shall or will plus be plus third form of verb. So you have to keep these helping verb in simple future tense. So the next exercise is given related to this tense, worksheet number 5. Uh, Worksheet number 4 in the same, the third part is given. Here, part C, fill in the blanks with the simple future passive form of the verb given in the brackets. The test papers will be checked. Here we will use the helping verb will be plus third form of the verb tomorrow, and the result will be declared on Saturday. So in simple future tense we will use will be plus third form and shall be with first person of the subject I and we. The packet will be delivered within 2 days. His new book will be released next month. Do you think my job application will be shortlisted? The health minister has announced to start a cleanliness drive in the city. As a part of the drive, various parks will be cleaned, dustbins will be installed, and all the polluting vehicles will be fined. So, in such a way, you can complete this part of worksheet number 4 with the help of simple future tense by using the helping verbs will be and shall be plus third form of the verb. Now I am taking worksheet number 5 related to continuous tense. So before starting this worksheet, we have to study the table again. In present continuous tense, we use helping verb is, am, are plus being plus third form of the verb. We add being in continuous tense with is, am, are. And in past continuous tense, we use helping verbs was and were plus being plus third form of the verb. And future continuous tense cannot be changed into passive voice. So students, future continuous tense का passive voice नहीं होता है. प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूस टेंस के अंदर इज एम आर के साथ हम बीइंग को ऐड करते हैं, और पास्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस के अंदर वाज और वर प्लस बीइंग का यूज किया जाता है. सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट के साथ हम इज बीइंग, आई के साथ एम बीइंग, प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट्स के साथ या यू के साथ आर बीइंग का यूज किया जाता है. इसी तरह पास्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस के अंदर जब सब्जेक्ट सिंगुलर होता है तो उसके साथ हम वॉज बीइंग का यूज करते हैं, और जब सब्जेक्ट प्लूरल होता है तो उसके साथ हम वर बीइंग का यूज करते हैं. सब्जेक्ट जब यू होता है तो उसके साथ भी वर बीइंग का यूज किया जाता है. और स्टूडेंट्स, चाहे हम किसी भी टेंस में एक्टिव वॉइस से जब हम पैसिव वॉइस बनाते हैं तो वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म का ही यूज होता है. इस पॉइंट को आपको अपने ध्यान में रखना है. और कंटिन्यूस टेंस से रिलेटेड जो एक्सरसाइज आपको वर्कशीट नंबर 5 दी गई है उसको आपको करना है. ये पेज नंबर 89 पर दी हुई है, इसको आपको खुद करना है. हम इस वर्कशीट को अगली वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे. थैंक यू.